Okay, now for what we have at a high school, 100 students are classified according to their class and also according to their favorite pizza topping. And we have, using the data, it says to find the probability that the student chosen will be, say, a sophomore whose favorite pizza topping is mushrooms. Okay, so for what we have in the case part A in this problem, so we have, so you have the probability that you have a sophomore whose favorite pizza topping is mushrooms, and so we have, have a sophomore. Okay, then you have simultaneously favorite pizza topping is going to be mushrooms, and so for what we have is going to be a short answer item. Okay, you have a total of 100 individuals. Okay, 100 people by class, also by favorite pizza topping. And for sophomores whose favorite pizza topping is mushrooms, we have only 5 of them, okay, who are both sophomores and persons whose favorite topping is mushrooms. And so for the probability that it's going to be a sophomore whose favorite pizza topping is mushrooms, okay, well, this will end up at 5 out of 100, or 1/20th. And so this will reduce to 0.05 as a decimal. And what we have for part B, okay, we have to determine the probability that the student chosen at random will be a hamburger pizza eater, given that the student is a junior. Okay, and so we have for the probability here, okay, and we'll use a little shorthand here. Okay, we say H for hamburger, and let's say J for junior. Okay. And so for the conditional probability, we're looking at intersecting, okay, taking that probability relative to the probability that the student selected at random is a junior. Okay, so for the numbers here for hamburger and junior, so you have junior, hamburger. There are 10 such individuals, so you have 10 out of 100. And for the total number of juniors, okay, we have 30. And so for a hamburger pizza lovers who are juniors, we have 10 out of 100. And for the juniors, okay, we have 30 juniors out of 100. Okay, and so you have the 100 is going to cancel out, so you have 10 out of 30, or 1/3. This will go to around 0.33. Okay, so for the probability that the student chosen will be a hamburger pizza eater, given that the student is a junior, again, this will end up at 1/3. Now, say if you have to determine the probability that the student chosen will be a junior, given that the student is an onion pizza eater. Okay, we have for this one, in part C, we have probability that the student selected, okay, will be a junior, okay, given, and the precondition is going to be that the student is an onion pizza eater. Okay, and so for the probability, the conditional probability we have, again, taking the same protocol, you have intersection probability relative to the probability of the precondition. Okay, so for the pizza lovers, okay, the juniors whose favorite topping is onion, okay, we have only 2 such individuals, and the probability that the pizza lover has a favorite topping to be the onions, that's going to be 17. And so for what we have here, for juniors whose favorite topping is onion, there are only 2 juniors in the whole 100 student body group selected. And for the onions, we have at 17 out of 100. And so for the probability here that the student selected, okay, will be a junior, given that the student is an onion pizza eater. Okay, well, this was going to reduce to 2 out of 17. And for this particular figure, if you were to write as a decimal, okay, this would be rather small number. In fact, okay, see if you take out to about 3 decimal places, this is going to end up at 0.1. Yeah, 1176, or in this particular case, about 0.118. It's about right down to 7, but rounding up to the nearest 3 decimal places, we have about 0.118.